Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Phalai, and welcome to this Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity. Last episode, we made our way into the Russet Wood and did a bit of an exploration around the outside of it. We found the wolf that had to be dealt with, only for it to turn out to be the son of the person who was involved, who was transformed, and unfortunately I think we missed some steps that would have led to a better resolution. We found an abandoned hunter's camp, nothing going on there. An abandoned camp, which hinted at some sort of grimoire that was taken from someone. No idea where it is. And I think it's implied that the ogre matron we're looking for is up here. We still have more to look for, so let's keep looking around and see what we can find. I think there's a group of something over here. There is. Oh, this is interesting. A group of elves stands in a scattered ring around an ogre, but they do not appear to be engaged in battle. The ogre is bound with rope, and one of the elves tugs harshly on the line tied around the ogre's neck. "This is pointless, beast. You won't get anywhere being stubborn." The ogre only snorts angrily and pulls back on the rope. Two other elves prod him somewhat timidly with their poleaxes. The ogre does not budge. "Hey, Vamrel." One of the elves has turned to look at you, motioning at the man occupied with the ogre. The elves turn to look at you, hands falling to their weapons. Vamrel gives a final sharp yank on the rope before he turns as well. "You're a long way from home." "Oh, we'll be further from it still tomorrow, just picking up some help along the way." "What are you doing to that ogre?" "Oh, this creature will accompany us to Wastrand. We've had some trouble on the roads, but having an ogre along should put an end to it. I purchased him from some slave hunters not far from here, looking to recoup their expenses, I expect. Not sure he's worth quite so much coin." "Need some help?" "A kind offer, but we have it under control. The beast came along meekly enough before. I'll have it so again." Considering they're keeping it as a slave, I'm gonna punch the nearest elf. You aim a solid punch at the elf's face, but the blow only sends her stumbling a few steps backwards. "We're under attack!" She draws her blade, and the other elves turn toward you. As they heft their weapons, the bound ogre takes advantage of the commotion and hauls backward, tearing the rope free of his captor's hands. With a triumphant roar, the ogre pulls apart the bindings on his arms. "Stop that ogre, but don't damage my property, and bring me that fool's head!" If I had intelligence, it would probably help out a fair bit. Why are you guys not going in and helping? Why are you using a wand? When did you switch to a wand? Focus on the elves, please. And the ogre died too, unfortunately.
Let's go. Can't get a good shot.
Oh dear, why did you take so much damage?
Let's go.
That's not very helpful.
Come on, get him dead. There you go. Oh, what's this? Bittercut, a unique saber. Infestation of maggots and vile thorns per rest. Lower defense against poison attacks, though. Not something I'm happy about. But damn, that's a lot of loot. Kind of impressive, truthfully. Oh. What was that a moment ago? You spy a tuft of fur caught on the shrub. You recognize the scent of the wolf. And we've got a bunch of ice beetles here. Okay, kill them all, please. Okay, these guys are actually relatively easy to slay.
That's it.
Let's go.
And the last one is dead. So did that say... No, that just pointed out there was a tuft of fur there. Alright, let's keep looking around. More river reeds here. Ice blights.
Go. Ready one. I'll kick it. See if.
Oh, jeez.
Helpful?
Those were actually surprisingly rough.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I honestly say I didn't expect them to be that rough to deal with. Dang.
Eh?
You can trust me.
Sure.
Okay, Durin's got a bit wounded in that. Okay, that's just... Russet Wood Crater. Oh, how incredibly useful. Let's keep looking around. Slave trackers. His carcass steams in the snowy chill. The kill is recent. So I guess that's connected to how we trace the guy, the wolf. Oh. As you walk toward the frozen pond, a figure appears through the mist. Kneeling down next to a hole on the ice, the figure picks up a large chest and throws it into the water without hesitation. The figure looks around. You glimpse a face you've seen before. Keksetl, one of Lafta's acolytes, pulls a hood over his head and throws a leather bag over his shoulder. Without looking back, he walks away in the direction of Stalwart Village. I think we found the medallion. So it looks like we're going to need to get it out from here. Interesting. And there's something big going on down there. Okay, first off, let me throw down a save before we try this. Alright, let's see here. Cloudy water is visible through a large hole cut through the thick ice. It is larger than a fishing hole, wider than a broadset amawa. Stirred, the surface of the water laps against the layered ice. You reach out to test the water. It nips at your fingers with every ripple, quickly numbing your hand after a few seconds. Inspect the area. You carefully inspect your surroundings. Animal tracks are plentiful, but what appear to be the footprints of kith are also present near the hole. Looking closer into the hole, you notice a jagged ring of frost adhering to its walls. It has been rebroken, perhaps more than once. Look through the water to the bottom of the pond. The water swirls, silty and nearly opaque. You attempt to see through the murk, but can make out nothing in particular. Dive in and search the bottom of the pond. Who will dive in? Cast Bulwark against the elements before diving in. Have Aloth cast it. Aloth begins to draw energy out of the ether and into a grimoire. There's a sudden flash of light from the open page, and you are bathed in a protective aura. You dip your hand into the water. You can feel its ripples climbing up your skin, but you notice no change in temperature, as if the water itself has become lukewarm. The cold, it seems, is no longer a threat. Who will dive in? You dive. You dive into the water. The turbulent darkness engulfs you, but its embrace feels almost warm and welcoming. Occasionally, a cold shiver runs through your limbs, but the protection offered by the spell lets you swim with ease to the bottom of the pond. Directly below the hole, at the very bottom, your hands find heavy objects made of wood and metal. They are chests, small, but heavy. You start to bring them up to the surface one by one, struggling to carry their weight through the water. After a heroic effort, you come out of the frozen pond. You let a few minutes pass to recover from the ordeal, and then you're ready to inspect your findings. The chests are marked with symbols of Andhra. You grab one of them and pry its lid open to reveal its contents. Inside, all you see are rocks. You shake the surprise off and grab another chest. The same results greet you after opening it. More rocks and nothing of value. Something is assuredly amiss. As proof of your findings, you take one of the empty chests with you. Very strange. And it appears we have slave traders here. This is a little concerning.
Don't see many on these roads, and the few we do are hunters, woodcutters, or smugglers.
She cocks an eyebrow at you and gives you a half smile. She holds herself with confident grace, a conspicuous holster slung over one hip. Beyond her is a wagon loaded with supplies. Manacles dangle from one end. Which are you, hunter, woodcutter, or smuggler? The high, clear peals of her laughter ring across the snowy plain.
I suppose you could say I'm a hunter.
Her fingers drum the tooled leather of her holster. I'd take that to mean all of the above.
I'm looking for a fugitive from Raid Saris, an indentured servant, and a wanted criminal.
The smile disappears from her face like a candle flame snuffed out by the wind. She watches you through humorless eyes. What exactly is he wanted for?
Besides breaking his indenture, he slew his master's 13-year-old son, killed the boy before he fled.
He belongs in prison, not a slaver's pen.
His master sees it differently.
She unholsters her pistol.
Shame we couldn't do business.
And we got a fight going. Alright. Time to kill all these mercs and the slaver.
Ready, Watcher.
Oh, the fall is dead.
Let's go.
Oh, on the plus side, these guys were relatively easy to slay. We're gonna have to go back to him and talk to him about this. Almost definitely. No real special weapons. Ooh, although... Yes, we got something for you. A fine arquebus. You need that. There we go.
Sure.
And it looks like that's all there. At least we've dealt with the slavers. Okay, there's only a little bit more to look at here. Lago Faiths. And ice trolls. Oh dear. Okay, Lago Faiths aren't really that bad. The ice trolls are a lot tougher, however. And I got knocked out.
Got an arrow for this one.
Okay, the Lago Faiths weren't much of a problem. The ice trolls were a bit more of a problem. They were surprisingly tough. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, that was, tougher than I expected.
Yeah.
But on the plus side, they've been dealt with. Okay. That appears to be most of the areas we have around here. Aside from what I think would be the main quest. So here's what we'll do. We'll go back, we'll turn in the quest that we've done so far, we'll get a rest, and then we'll see if we can deal with what's continuing on up here. So back to Stalwart Village. Oh! Dunrid's scion has arrived, seeking employment. He was nearly set upon by brigands on the road, but your patrols intervened. Really now? Oh, but we lose to, We lose some things to that. I don't really like that very much. So we won't bother hiring him. Because we'd lose the
I
prestige.
come to find there's no ambush. The troops were arguing over the bounty.
Sounds like my kids.
You haven't seen them in what, 5 years? You must be eager to get home.
Yeah. Although 5 years doesn't sound that long compared to 30.
Has it been that long?
Huh. Okay, so who do we need to talk to here? Let's see. Okran, okay, we need to talk to him. Aleph over in the place. I think that might be the only ones. Yeah, I think that's all we have. The rest are gonna be around Durgan's battery and over to the east. Okay, let's
Me
go
and
over
Sledge
here
are thinking
first.
about heading down, joining a caravan over to Dawning.
Dawning? What for? You like your ogres bigger?
We'd have work at least, and I'm damn sick of fish.
All right. Where's Okran? There he is. I know where the gift bearer cast your heirlooms away. Did you find them? What of the medallion? The chests of offerings to Andra were empty. How is that possible? He scratches his bristly beard, murmuring to himself. A flash of understanding crosses his face. Someone took it. Who? Do you know? I suspect Lofta knows. I'm going to talk to her. This'll be interesting. Hello, Lofta. I found your chests. They were filled only with rocks. I see. No use in keeping this charade any longer, is there? Her group springs into action. The sounds of unsheathing blades fill the room. But we shouldn't act so rashly. She holds a hand up. The thieves keep their weapons pointed at you. We've been pretending, yes, but is it so different from what Andra's priests do? Villagers and travelers give us things they want to forget. We make them disappear. Isn't that the same thing? We aren't murderers, and we'd prefer to be as far away from this cursed place as we can. Laughter gestures at her accomplices. Why make a bloody mess out of this? I'm willing to help you look the other way. What do you propose? A simple deal. You keep our little secret to yourself, and we share some of our offerings with you before we slip away. Kashetel brought back the dwarf's heirlooms. You can have them too. Not a chance. I'll let the villagers decide what to do with you. Laughter stiffens, her face hard. As she raises her arm, the folds of her robe fall back to reveal a cocked pistol pointing at you. And she's dead. So they were basically thieves who were putting on an act and weren't actually working with Andra. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep them like this. Please finish off that swordsman. Why are you not doing anything? Okay, they're dead. Fine. And, ooh, a singed grimoire. Okay, that's gonna go to you. We have a key here.
Got it.
We've got White Crest Armor. Ooh. Oh, grants overwhelming rave and dancing bolts once per rest, but also a lower move speed, which I don't like very much. While its original bearer's name has been lost to the ages, the famed White Crest Armor features in many tales of a dwarven adherent of Andra whose blows struck his enemies with all the overbearing power of the sea. The armor's weight was such that the warriors described as moving as if through shallow water, but foes believing themselves to have the advantage of speed often found they could not outrun the warriors' lightning spells. Interesting. Very interesting. And I guess with nobody here, we can steal these and it won't actually be a problem. Okay. You can learn Merciless Gaze. You can learn Ringrim's Repulsive Visage. You can learn Minor Grimoire Imprint. Gaze of the Adragon gives the caster a mystifying gaze of the Adra, that creature that provides the spell's namesake's petrifying enemies. And Minoleta's Precisely Piercing Burst. Okay. Alright, let's speak to the guy. Oh, Okran. I have your medallion. Let's see it. The dwarf draws a wide smile under his bristly beard. Here it is. Okran takes the medallion gingerly in his palms, taking care not to smudge it with his dirty fingertips. Yes, it's her medallion. He smiles and manages to pull his attention back to you. You've done good here today, I swear. If I had a kingdom's treasure to give you in return. I also found your armor. I don't need it. Don't know what I'd do with it. Keep it. More luck to you. He turns around and walks away, looking not at the path ahead, but at the precious heirloom clenched in his hands. Even so, the stride of his short legs seems filled with confidence.
Son of a moose fucker.
I beg your pardon?
Sorry. Kalu's always telling me to watch my language, especially around the kids. Guess I haven't had a reminder in a while.
What happened?
One of them heard me tell a joke about a glam-felling youth with frostbite somewhere sensitive. Kids repeat everything.
I meant just now.
Jam my thumb. Nothing big.
That was honestly some awkward timing there. Skulls for the Mother added. The quest expires in 3 days. So we'd get Father's Teeth, some copper and treasure, and it lasts for 2 turns. Let's send you on that. We'll probably be able to complete it in time. Okay, so we are going to keep the armor. Let's go report in to the other guy, who appears to have done something not very good. Alright, head up in here. Alright, now, I believe he was up in this direction. Yes, he was in this room. There you are.
Any progress with Devala?
She said you agreed to your indenture, and that you killed a boy in your escape.
And I thought you were going to get rid of Devala, not sell me out to her.
He takes a deep breath, but his eyes are still focused on you.
What she said is true. I had a gambling problem when I was younger. I've paid 7 years of my life for it. I won't pay any more. As for the boy, I didn't want to hurt him. But he saw me as I was sneaking out of the stockade.
His shoulders go limp and his gaze distant at the memory. He shakes his head.
I wish it had gone differently. But I'd do it again. Anything to keep from getting sent back to that place.
He looks at you again, backing away. Your crime can't go unpunished. You'll do penance in the prison at Cadnua. Aleph hunches like a cornered animal, baring his teeth in a grimace. His eyes dart around the dingy room and back to you. Finally, he straightens and sighs.
It's not a yoke around my neck. And I suppose it's better than dying in this frozen crater of a town.
He musters the last of his dignity and prepares for the long march to Cadnua. Alright. He's dealt with. Now then, we need a rest because we have gotten kind of wounded.
Got rid of that little fella, eh? Take this with my thanks. Didn't need his trouble around here. Anyway, what brings you back?
I'd like a
Top
room.
quality bear.
Also, do you have... You do not have a torch. Alright, I'll have to find one at some point. But let's see. Dexterity, might, and con. Yeah, we'll go with that. Also, since
Back to
we're
warm your
here...
hands, eh? Top quality bear.
I think... Yes, we can change the party. I'm going to get rid of Maneha and take Zawa. Maneha, we're not going to be able to do anything for a while. Zawa will be able to help out with things. Actually, considering the loot we've picked up, we should probably put it in various places. Let's see, what have we got? Various fine weaponry. Okay, bitter cut isn't going to matter. We do have some exceptional items, but I think the main thing... Okay, I'll give you the White Crest armor, even though it's going to slow me down, but I can counter that a bit. So instead of using Fulvano's boots, this will counter that a little. Fulvano's boots I can give to you, I think. Let's see. Dexterity and athletics. The intellect bonus is actually good. You've already got a dex bonus. You don't have a dex bonus. So I'll give this to you. Let's see. I'll give this to you. That's fine. You, I guess, can have this ring. It's an intellect bonus. You are not really going to... Well, you've got Blade Golem. That's fine. You wear medium armor, you wear medium armor. Most of this armor I think we're not going to be using. So I'm only using the unique ones. Aru Breaker. We should give that to someone. As for the weaponry, I think we're mostly okay. Let me switch out another
Back to warm your
person.
hands, eh? Well, top quality bear.
So if I take you out and replace you with Adair... I think Adair uses... No, he's got his Saints War armor and he uses medium. Okay, never mind. And he's got special unique items. So we don't have to worry about that. Honestly, I think all of this we can probably sell, now that I look at it. And I'll swap that out. There, you've got... Actually... That's a rod. And that's a wand. Okay, that doesn't matter very much. You've got a rapier. I guess I can give you a fine rapier so you have it as a secondary. You, I gave you the better arquebus. So that's good. You are fine, as is.
Back to warm your hands, top quality bear.
If I swap out...
See you when I see you.
Oh, right, Heravius is busy. And Palagina doesn't have anything she'd get, so we'll swap out you. We've already had the rest. Alright, and the rest of this, I guess, can be sold, actually.
Back to warm your hands, top quality bear.
Okay, so we are going to sell a whole load of crap here. Whole load of that. Whole load of this. Sell all of these. Nothing to sell there. Can sell these stag hides. Bear claws. Oh, Greyjaw's hide. Actually, the fur on this bear hide is exceptionally lustrous and thick. Although if it's of no particular use to you, it will still fetch a high price wherever it's sold. Sure, why not? And we're getting 14,000 gold! Oh, that is very impressive. Very good indeed. Okay, one other thing that I want to do here, and that's go over to the other merchant and see if they have a torch I can buy, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need one at some point in the future. So, this will take just a minute, and then we're going to end the episode, because it has gone on long enough. Not the stream, just the episode. Okay, so the person was over here. Come on over. Alright, do you have a torch? You do. Alright, thank you. I feel like we could use that torch. I don't think we really need anything else at the moment. I would actually like to have the perception bonus. I found perception is proving to be very useful. So you know what? It costs money, but I'll take it for the perception bonus. There we go. Are you wearing a cloak? No, but you do have something. Okay. And with that, I am going to go ahead and end this episode here. Next episode, we'll take a look in that last area that I happen to see over in the region to the west. I have a feeling that it's going to be important. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chester44, also known as Falai. That is Laniara, Adair, Durance, Aloth, Kana, and... No, not Adair. Zawa, and Sagani. This has been a Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity. And I shall see you all next time.